Nope, that emerald's lost.
Fuck. Oh.
Hello.
It's an Iblis.
Oh, excuse me.
You way to ruin the moment. Oh, look at that, the boss.
Boing.
Oh my.
Oh, I guess I can only hit it twice.
Actually look like it would be a good boss in the Infinity Engine?
I'm hitting the jump button.
I think it's oh no, yeah, you can still chain it. Just imagine if you had the home attack shadow from all 6. Oh.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna where when you home and attack and you keep spamming the button, you'll do like combos and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'd be pretty neat to make Shadow stand out. I don't know, like, do you think it should be the same button? You just spam the jump button, or it should be made to be a different button so you don't accidentally break homing chains?
I do not know. Damn, that was like a minuscule amount of damage. Holy shit.
This guy's a tough. He's powered by the Chaos Emerald.
I can see what Emmanuel was talking about now.
Wait,
go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go to sleep?
I'm
so confused.
Ah! He was making a joke about Iron Man versus Thor. He's like, Shadow fighting this boss be like, and he just fucking posted a gif of Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Like a second phase thing going on?
I think so. Wait, do I go down?
This is a really well-made boss.
No, I go up. I think the lighting could be increased a little bit to help, like, see where you're at and where to go. But, other than that.
Yeah.
Wait, did I hit the checkpoint?
I don't know. Hopefully the checkpoint has got, like, a really high hitbox. Otherwise, you're just teasing us with it.
Oh, this is another race? I didn't even know that!
Oh, hey, you got the checkpoint. Oh,
where?
Okay.
Where did that go? This is the one thing I specifically did not want. I didn't want this to end in another fucking race.
Whoa.
Ah!
Whoa. Whoa.
We still have the boss to go yet.
Goodness. Now, here's the thing. Don't want to put pressure on you, but if you die, you're gonna have to do that race bit again.
Oh, really?
I didn't see a checkpoint.
I didn't either. I figured that as much, but I thought you were saying that as like a matter of factly.
Oh, well, you're taking a chunk of damage off every time you home attack him. Well, you got it down. But hey, I like it. I like the whole idea that they've actually added a boss, which has actually kind of got patterns to it. That's really good.
Yeah, it was easy to cheese, unfortunately.
That's just kind of the nature, though, of the homing attack.
There's ways around it, though, is the problem. Like, there are ways to get around the home attack cheese. Like, other Sonic games have done it before. Oof. Shadow, that wasn't the target.
You missed.
You
I
missed.
missed.
I miss.
Are you seeing this?
I have no idea what that creature is.
Strange things are happening here.
Doctor. I like the scenery again. Fucking that foliage in the distance was nice. Oh, it's still alive.
Whoa!
Whoa. Is that it, or is there more? That's it.
Sonic 2020. I think that's it.
Logo design, kindred releases.
Backers, contributors, Max, Burst, Nika, Hess. Captain Obvious.
Hess?
Hess contributed stuff?
Hess?
Hess!
He's been cheating on us.
Hess has been cheating on us! How dare he! One thing I might do
How
is
come
just...
I wasn't credited? I made those freaking egg flappers.
Did you make the egg flappers?
Yeah?
Like from
Of course
scratch?
I
Or...
did.
I thought you got the resources from somewhere.
No. I made them myself.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
got the egg corn, tore their arms and legs off, made a new head, and put some wings on them and a jetpack.
I guess I gotta head back.
There we go. You just weren't highlighting it.
Okay, so...
You still got the levels from that one. Wait. But that's it.
I guess they didn't include the others in the old level select.
Wait, what happens when you click continue now? Does it have the other thing?
I think if I click continue, it'll just kick me to the boss fight,
Oh.
I guess.
What was it when it showed you the thing? Was it new game?
Yeah, new game was whenever it pulled up that thing. I'm gonna hit continue.
Click on it?
Nope, it's gonna...
Oh, you're Sonic now. Wait, no you're not. You're Shadow, but you have the Sonic loading screen.
It's it's just a cutscene again.
It's just the ending cutscene. You don't even get to play the game. You don't even get to play the last boss fight or anything. You just get to watch the cutscene.
Also, I cannot
Don't
skip
forget, you
this.
can't skip.
Oh, okay. So if you hit continue, that's it. And it pulls up the credits.
Highlight. There you go. Now you can actually close that.
Alright, so...
Go to new game. I'm just curious.
It's just gonna pull this up.
Oh, I was wondering if it might have added in the other one after you did it. So wait, are they planning on doing that many episodes?
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah, I believe...
I want Sliver in the next one.
I believe episode Shadow is actually, like, the first one?
No, it's meant to be after. I think.
Bolt released an image containing a chronology of Sonic 2020, and I don't remember what order it is. I do know that Shadow is not directly after or directly before White Jungle.
I could have sworn it was. Oh.
No, it's either like 2 episodes before or 2 episodes after. It's one or the other. I don't remember though. Definitely a problem with this is you can't go back and play previous levels unless there's another way of doing so. I could be wrong. I don't.
It doesn't look like it though.
I
It's
don't.
just sad because to be honest, I like those new levels way more.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely like a lot of the newer levels more. I think that this update does a lot of good things. Like, made a lot of improvements over the first one, but I also think that there are a couple of things that still got wrong. I think it got less wrong this time than the last episode did, though. I think the last episode definitely got a lot more wrong with it than this episode did.
I was enjoying watching it throughout the entire thing.
Oh yeah, like there was no point at all where I stopped enjoying this. Unlike in the first episode, I stopped enjoying it on the 3rd level. Like the 3rd level was immeasurably unjoyous. It was horrendous. It was terrible. But at no point in time during this update did I ever feel like, oh, I am not having fun at this point in time. But
Yeah, There's just some small quality of life things that could have been added, but to be honest, they weren't there with the base Infinity. Like,
Yeah.
having the camera follow you when you're grinding, and one or two other things.
There are a couple of things that could be fixed on, like, in a mechanical or a technical standpoint. And I think there are a couple of just in general game design issues as well. One of the reasons why I feel like it's important to know where in the chronology this exists is so far this is gonna, if they're not careful, depending on where in the chronology this exists, they could have another Sonic Roboblast on their hands where the difficulty curve is non-existent. It's like a difficulty spike or a cliff or a difficulty graph where it goes up and down, up and down.
I wonder, I can see what you mean, yeah. Like, if this was first, and then you went straight to the next one, like the last one, which would be the next one.
Yeah.
Just drop off the cliff.
I do feel like this is easier than the first episode, but I don't feel like it's easy enough to be considered the first episode. Like, this isn't where I would want to start. It's too difficult for the start of the chronology, if that makes sense.
I was really liking the new abilities for Shadow.
Oh, hell yeah. I thought those were cool. It was unintuitive on how you swap them, and I think their use key was also a little off, like the C key. That was really weird to me. I would have preferred it to be like R or something like that. I think R could have worked. That's much easier to access.
Yeah. I think they probably could have do for switching, maybe. It depends on like how sensitive people's mouses are, but like if you did the scroll wheel, like scroll up to go one direction, scroll down to go another direction.
Yeah, but the scroll wheel is currently, it's the same thing as vanilla. If you scroll up, you zoom the camera in, you know.
Yeah, like if you hold shift or something, maybe, I don't know. Like if you hold another button and then do that.
Yeah, I think the scroll wheel could have been super useful too. I know a lot of people don't use this or have this, but my mouse has additional buttons on it. I would have loved it if I could have like used the scroll wheel to scroll through Shadow's abilities and like used my additional mouse buttons to activate them. That would have made
Unreal can recognize additional mouse buttons.
Yeah,
it is a thing.
Yeah, I know it can. Ultimately, I think one thing that would have made that much better was if it was if there was a key binding customization option, which I don't think there is.
Yeah. No, there isn't. There wasn't in the last one. I don't think anybody's made that for any Infinity project so far.
Yeah, not like we don't even have that, which we should probably consider doing, but we'll have to see.
Consider doing it. I've got the menu ready.
Yeah.
I've got to make them.
Rebinding some of the keys, either permanently rebinding them or giving the option to rebind them, probably would have benefited the additional character abilities Shadow has, because I think they're really cool in concept, and in execution it's almost perfect. I just think that they need to swap or change how you swap through abilities and use the ability, but the actual abilities themselves are like super cool and well implemented.
I liked it.
I really liked it. I thought that was really cool. I think the levels were better. I think level 1 lasted way too long. I mean, I wasn't going through it like really quickly either. It's not like I was blitzing through it, but at the same time, I also wasn't dawdling either, and it took me fucking 16 minutes.
But the level theme was cool. I really liked the level
theme. Yeah. I loved the level theme. That was so cool.
The training facility and having Eggman like dummy egg pawns everywhere.
Yeah.
It was a cool little thing.
It reminded me of what's that level in Sonic Adventure?
Adventure 1?
Yeah,
Adventure 1. About Egg... Oh, God.
Hot Shelter. It's the Hot Shelter.
Hot Shelter.
It reminds me of Hot Shelter, where like Gamma can go through and shoot old Sonic dolls and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it reminded me of. It was really cool.
Oh, just imagine if the Chaos Spear had the ability when you're moving to just auto lock like in Shadow the Hedgehog with guns.
Yeah, I think that would have been really cool.
That would have been a cool little thing. Like you could stand still and aim, to do the precise chaos spheres, but if you're moving around and you press the button, he'll just do like the auto aim.
Yeah, and he might actually have that ability. I just never used it. So maybe that could have actually been a thing in the game, but I'm not entirely sure. And I'm not going to start a new game to find out.
Yeah, because then that would harken back obviously to Shadow the Hedgehog and bring in his a slightly more unique way of dealing with enemies.
Yeah. So
idea for Infinity Plus.
So I think that's going to be it for me. I don't really have much of anything else to say.
What about the other 2 levels?
Oh, the other 2 levels. Okay, even though I really loved the aesthetic of the second level, it looked too much like the 3rd level from the first episode. And even though the first level, the 3rd level looks really good, it just looks like a palette swap. It looks like a color swap, which to me, is kind of weird. I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it makes it difficult to give the level its own identity, I think.
I really liked the sceneries in the background.
Oh, yeah.
One.
I
love the color palette.
Yeah.
To be honest, even though it's a bit of a recolor, but I really like the tones of purple they used.
Yeah, like I said, I think it looks beautiful. I think that how it looks is really nice. It's just the fact that it's a palette swap that makes it a little strange for me.
It's Encore mode.
It's Encore mode. Sonic 2020 Encore.
And then again, the last one, which was just a boss.
I think
cool.
It was cool. I loved it. My one complaint was, again, the race part.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why Bolt feels the need to add a race part to every single fucking level or Sonic game or, whatever. Because Crisis City had that. Sonic 2020 had that. And now White Jungle had it. Now Shadow of Water has it. And it wasn't as bad this time. I think I only died from the actual water rush once.
Yeah, you only died once.
No, I died a second time because one of the boulders fell way too soon. The timing for some of the things are off. I don't know. I didn't like that at all.
I was more impressed, personally for me, I was more impressed that it's an actual boss.
Yeah.
It actually had a pattern. It had, phases to it. That was actually really freaking impressive.
Oh, yeah. And I don't think the fact that in between the level, in between the phases, you have, a little miniature platforming challenge. I don't mind that at all. I thought that was really cool. But I don't like the fact that you were, yeah. You were limited in how fast you could go, but yet they still forced you to go as fast as possible, and it really made it really weird. But yeah, other than that one fact, that level was actually really great. Again, you could cheese the boss, and it wasn't hard to do so at all, and I do believe that there's a few ways around that. You can... They kind of did this. They cleared the home attack tag, but I think they re-upped the home attack tag too early.
Could have had, some sort of thing that covered up the target that you need to attack, on its head or something, like a shield that would pop over it once you've attacked it once or twice.
Yeah.
To, stop you from attacking it over and over and over again. And then after a certain amount of time, it opens back up.
Or what you could do is, maybe you would have to find, in between parts of his attack cycles, you could make it to where the shield could only be broken by a Chaos Spear, to incentivize using the Chaos Spears.
Flash, using Shadow's abilities. That would be really neat.
Yeah. If I had to change the actual boss fight, I would, 1, allow you to deal more damage to it, because you do a pitiful amount of damage to it. And it drags the boss on way too long. And the other thing is, I would do something to stall the fight a little bit, because obviously if you do a lot more damage to it, then the boss fight's going to be really, really short. And considering you can just spam attack the boss, it would make the boss even shorter. So I would do something to stall it a little bit, like we said, cover up the weak point, or do something to prevent Shadow from immediately spamming the enemy. Those are probably the only 2 things I would change about the actual boss fight. And overall, I think the only thing I would change, period, about this was that chase scene and on the 3rd level. I think that's the only thing I would get rid of, is get rid of that the rush part. But other than that, I don't really think there's anything major I would change about this at all. I thought it was really great. It had a nice flow to it.
Yeah, this was a hell of an improvement from the first one. Like the first one was good, but like I said, it had really bad performance issues, and there were some bits which were very dull.
Yeah.
But, this one is very good. I like it.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't really think there's anything else much to say about this one.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. I don't know if I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces or not, like one for each episode, but because this is an hour long. So.
No, yeah, like that's it was good.
Yeah, that's this episode Shadow of Water. I definitely think it is an improvement. I think that it's better. There are still a couple of things here or there that could be worked on, but ultimately I think if they continue to learn from like the minor mistakes of this one, we can gradually get to the point where like they just continue to make less and less mistakes as they go on, and I really hope that's the case. Like, just take feedback from this and say, hey, we fixed a lot of the issues people had with White Jungle in Shadow of Water, and then if we continue fixing the issues in Shadow of Water, then this can only get better from here on out, and I honestly, I hope that'll be the case, so. But that's gonna be it for this one. We'll see you all next time.
Ta-ra.